What's up, fuckers? I was just watching some random video about a person that turned a fucking wolf spider into a doorknob, and it was. I just need my fucking desk. What a great start! But it was fucking weird, because it was alive, and then they just like poured fucking resin over it or some shit. Can you imagine, like, dying via resin suffocation, and then being turned into a fucking doorknob? Ain't that something? But no, you know the gist. It's a fucking weird stream today. It's always a weird stream of me because we're streaming even earlier today, which is probably to my own detriment. But I mean, I haven't actually got too much spare time today, because I've got to go out later. So we're streaming now because it's the only time I can do it. We're gonna try and beat the game. We have a minimum of 2 hours, probably a maximum of around 3 hours, although I'm not super sure. We just beat the final boss of Area 6, so we're basically going to progress onto Area 7, then we've got to do all of Area 8, and then we've got to, like, wrap up some things, so we'll see. It may be a little tight on time. It depends how much I sit here not playing the game and talking like a motherfucker, but, I have a few things to talk about, I suppose. Don't really know where to start, in all honesty. But, no, I'm going to be a mature adult, and I'm actually going to fucking do my university essay later, so that's another reason why I'm, streaming early. I say do, I'm gonna do like half of it, maybe. It's like 3,000 words, I think. I don't even know, because the like submission guide for the essay is like, it literally just says 3,000 word essay. So it doesn't even say the requirements, like if it needs a fucking bibliography or anything. Because some of them do, some of them don't. So I have no fucking clue. But that is a problem for me in like a few hours. So on that note, let's like, I don't know, actually fucking alt-tab into the game. That would help, wouldn't it? I lowered the game audio a little bit again. I've been fucking around with that. Speaking of game audio, I need to turn my actual audio down because I can't fucking hear myself speak. We've got a power bomb now, so that's kind of radical stuff. What is this? I didn't really need that, but hey hey. Right, I think we're going up. It would appear. I don't know how quick I want to go through this, in all honesty. Like, if I want to speedrun it or not. I'm assuming that'll hit from there, right? Yeah, I thought for a second there it didn't. But no, like I said, I don't really know how long we have. Not satisfying. We could have, like... I mean, we've got, like, 2.5 areas left, I want to say, because we're basically done this area. And I don't know how, like, long the other areas are going to be, because there's only 4 Metroids left, so, you wouldn't think there could be that much left. I mean, there could be, like, some bosses or some shit. And if they're anything like the guy we just beat, which I forget what his name is, let me bring up my guide, because he has a really fucking suggestive name. I swear it was Dig or something. The Diggernaut. That's funny to me, because I'm really immature. Right, let's break this motherfucker, and then immediately swap back again. But I was gonna make a post about it later. Not really a post. That seems like a bit too dramatic. But let me quickly roll this shit down. There's nothing down there, I don't think. But I don't know if I was talking about Dead by Daylight yesterday. No, I can't remember if I was on about it. But obviously, Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul's in the game now. It's been out for a little bit now, in fairness. And so I kind of relapsed and I reinstalled DBD for the first time in many years to just fuck around with Kaneki. I don't think it will last very long. I want to play with friends. That's the issue of DBD. You need so many friends to have like fun. And like the online experience is just fucking arse. Let me swap to Area 7 on my other monitor now. But it's an insanely toxic game, and you kind of can't escape it. Because it doesn't really matter like how many people you block or report, or like how many like notifications you have turned off. They'll still find a way to like molest you, you know? Right, okay. This is a big area. This is like 1,000% just the persona strategy, which I talk about all the time. My made-up strategy, in which Because the game's gonna end soon, they just make it as long as and as like tedious, not really tedious as possible, but like kind of tedious at the same time. Let me actually equip my shield. Because I'm looking at the other map, and this area is fucking massive, and yet there's only there's 3 Metroids here, I believe. I really just feel like I'm playing Sonic at this point. Just bounce around. I never did play Sonic, like X Shadow Generations or whatever the fuck that game was. I was going to, and then kind of just didn't, because I'm poor, couldn't be bothered to spend money on it, honestly. Especially because I was hoping it was going to be... Can I, like, play the game? Holy shit. Especially because I thought it was going to be, like, proper unique, but it was basically just a remake, to my knowledge. I mean, it added things, so it was a pretty good remake. But, like, the original game didn't really need remaking, you know? I'm kind of just running and gunning at the moment, if you can tell. I am going, I don't know, slightly quick. Probably not really taking in a lot of shit here. Maybe I'm just unironically playing fucking Sonic. That guy's gonna be a fucking prick though up there. He's gonna be a serious piece of shit actually. I don't quite know how I'm going to deal with him. Because he's just gonna be a problem. Right, okay, well now we're here. Let's have a goosey gander where we are on the moop. That is the teleporter. So we are there. There's an item over yonder. I need to test something. Does Power Bomb destroy these? It does not. I have absolutely no idea how to deal with these. I don't think you can destroy them. Oh, I can actually hold on to these, fair enough. Well, that went well, didn't it? Let's see. I'm just going to ignore that cunt. They have way too much health for me to like concern myself with them. They're terribly cringe though, they really are. Man, I am not very good at the whole Sonic thing. I never was, in fairness. I've always been decently made at Sonic. Why did I not even like attempt that to begin with? Do I need to save? Well, I don't know. I'm gonna keep checking the map because I want to get a few more collectibles, I think. It's kind of dead, honestly. Like, there's so much traversal, but there's not a lot of stuff in it. It's all kind of just empty. Boing, boing. Kinda make me fall, I see you. No idea if there's gonna be, like, any more bosses like the Digger North or not. Like, there could be, but there also could not be. I kind of want that, actually, funnily enough. I do want that energy tank. Is that something that I can acquire? Probably, if I'm reading the map from up here. Is that going to fall? It's not going to fall. I should be able to loop around here, go down, and then pick that bad bitch up, hopefully. This ain't going too well for your boy. Where the other cunt at? But no, I kind of want to do a Dead by Daylight stream because I thought it'd be funny as like a one-off thing. I want to do it with friends ideally, but I kind of don't have any of those. I have 3 people in my life that I would consider a friend, but now that we're all like working adults, we never fucking speak anymore. So it's going to be incredibly hard to actually get them together. I think it'd be an absolute riot though, it'd be hilarious. I don't need to kill this guy, but now I'm just doing it out of principle, because fuck him. You know what, why didn't I not just do this? Sometimes I forget all the abilities I have. So we need to go downwards. Can I go downwards here? I can, as I anticipated. And then with a bit of luck, there may be something over yonder. Maybe. Yeah. And then this should do some energy tank jargon, which is always nice. Is it as simple as just that? Oh, basically, yeah. Boom. Wow, energy tank. That's huge. We like that. Woo! There's like half 2 at the moment. Not that anyone gives a shit, but there you go. Is there anything else that way? Like, kind of, maybe. Not like, really. I'll go anyway. It's hard to find the perfect balance at the moment between, like, actually doing, like, story progression and, getting collectibles. Okay, I fucked that one up, didn't I? Please don't molest me. Bam. I think, is there nothing in here? No, there's nothing in here. I'm kind of all over the place at the moment, honestly. I've just been kind of just spamming A all over the joint. How do I get to that? I kind of want that. I don't really need it, but I want it. It looks like I could probably get up there. Will you, like, die from this? Yeah, you will. Yeah. Let's go to assume this breaks. It does, just not the right way. Oh, it's a cunt. Hello. We like cunts, do we? I don't know. Oh, I think you need to go through the not very nice way. I still don't understand how that works. Because they're fucking everywhere, but you can't powerbomb through them. You can't grapple through them. I don't think. Maybe there is a grapple there, but it's not like I can fucking see it. It's all just very confusing stuff. You can't shield through them. And I have every upgrade in the game. So there's a grapple there. So maybe there is a grapple hidden somewhere that way. Like, there has to be, does there not? Let me see if I can do something here. There can't be. I don't really get it. Because, look, I activate shield, and it still damages you. So, to my knowledge, there's literally zero way of getting through there. But there's been so many areas in the game like that I've just ignored or haven't been able to do anything with. And that, like, confuses me heavily. What are you doing, Samus, you silly biatch? Cling onto the edge, and then hopefully I can then grapple here. And then, wowza. Do those ones make sense? Because you're grappling around the little crystal thorns. Which I would assume you'd have to do with all of them, but I don't know, dude. Whee! I don't give too much of a shit. If there's something that's, like, kind of tricky to get, I think I'll just ignore it at this point. Right, I think we're dropping fucking down somewhere. I spend way too much time just shooting random things that I don't need shooting. Drop and roll. We should be near a few Metroids. There's like 2 kind of in this area. Wee bonk. Yeah, you can. The radar is going crazy, going sicko mode. Am I blind? Right, so they'd kind of go past one because there's one on the top right there as well. But we'll deal with this one first. Why not? He should be around here. Okay, well that works, I guess. Bonk. Right, let's see. There's a missile in these pastures. I don't exactly know how I would. Surely it's as easy as this, right? That's not easy at all. What? None there. Can I drop here? How I see? That's what I. This shit confuses me. How do you get that? There's no way. Like, am I missing a core gameplay mechanic here? Because you can't shoot. You can't shoot these. You can't freeze them. You can't shield them. You can't bomb them. You can't destroy them. There's. How do you get past them? There's so many like puzzles or collectibles locked behind these fucking crystals, and I don't know what I'm doing with them. I just don't. I swear the game like never fucking told me. There isn't a way to get. I swear there isn't a way to get it. I can't think of a single ability I have. That's why I'm just ignoring it because I don't really need it. It's a waste of time, really. Is this a This is probably. Oh yeah, this is a Metroid. Hang on, I'm swapping my shit, you rude cunt. What a bastard. Okay, now I need to remember how to fight these guys. What are you doing? I'm wasting all my super missiles. Boing, boing. Oh, okay. Trying to sidestep me, I see you, pussy. I wonder if power bombing would do a lot to him. Can give it a go, I suppose. Yeah, that seemed to work quite well, funnily enough. I was trying to do something there, not exactly sure what, in all honesty. I don't know if I want to waste too many power bombs. Fucker thinks he's Wolverine. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. This is kind of a waste, but it does so much damage, and it just kind of helps, you know? So I may as well. I'll get them back. I mean, I literally already have max, so fuck it, we'll do it again. What's that again? Oh, this is the fucking weird attack that I don't like. That's, kind of... Whoa, okay, I see. This is, actually not as difficult as it looked. No, okay, well. I really thought you were going to be parrying. Every single one of those attacks looks parryable, and then it just isn't. I don't think power bomb damages him though. Actually, almost died because I've been hit a fucking ton. I'm gonna get hit again. I can't do anything about that. Man, if I lose to this guy, I'm gonna be very upset. There we go. Radical. Did not play that very well. It's kind of just experimenting with shit. Oh, that's one Miggity Metroid down. That's something. So the final Metroid, because there's 3 here, which are obviously going to be quite tricky, tough ones. The final one just must be final boss then, right? Like big... Won't really be a mother brain, but fucking something. Right. We can technically go down here. Oh, wrong fucking beam. Whoopsie. Please just die. Let me swap all my shit back again. I don't know how much power bomb helped there, but you kind of get them so like quickly. Die, 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 die. Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die. Really gonna make me power bomb that block? Goddamn soon. Is there like anything of use around these parts? Like, not really, no, this just seems cringe. I'll loop back around this way. Can I get an item this way? There should be an item somewhere around these parts. Not that I would know, because I can't use any of my abilities or scans or anything. I'm going to perish shortly as well. Wowza. Boo, 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 boo. Right, let's, maybe I should make a save at some point, because I'm kind of close to perishing. Although, kind of just randomly sonicking things will gain me a bit of health. It also make me lose a lot of health, though. Oh, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. Unless I need to go that way. Which I kind of do, but I should be able to loop around. Oh, this place is AIDS. There's a lot of energy recharge things around the joint. What's up with that? I'm just kind of opening that up so it's on the map. Ow. Fucking hell, what is up with this place? Just easier if I do this. I mean, it uses a shitload of energy, but hey. That's probably why that was an energy recharge thing there. May as well just play it safe. I like these weird Chozo turret things. Like this thing as well. I mean, that was kind of a waste. I didn't really need to do that. But it does give me a decent amount of health in fairness, so... Alright, we should be... this should be another Metroid. So we'll, swap all my things over. I probably don't need to make a save, but I will, because I can. We'll be on this one. Already the 16th. Oh, wait. Ain't that something? So this will probably be another big man. Yeah. So I may as well powerbomb his, like, titties open, right? Because that, like, destroys that. And then I can get some nice damage off there. But I don't think Powerbomb does anything after this, but I'm not super sure. I really need to get the parry on this guy, but I just never do. All of his attacks look like basic slash attacks, and they all look parryable. And you kind of have to obviously stand close to him in order to try and get a parry. Alright, so he's going to regen that, that's fine, because I'll just do that. Getting a decent amount of super missiles off on him. Okay, fucking Wolverine pounce on my bitch ass. There we go, I had a feeling. I was gonna retreat, but then at the last second I thought, nah. That's gonna be parryable. I think it's like when he does like his mouth attack. That's what's parryable. His claws are not, but his mouth is, I think. I'm also kind of just chatting shit in all honesty. This was not the attack I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be the laser attack I always take damage to, because it like you're meant to like loop behind him. It's very hard to like aim because I need to look at the top of the screen to see where the bolters are gonna fall. So I'm kind of just, I don't think you can even damage him in this phase, to be fair, but... Yeah, that's the attack I thought it was going to be. I rarely dodge that. Actually, almost damn missiles, but it should swap to super missiles. It doesn't swap to super missiles. Well, that's a bit lame, isn't it? I just don't think that damages him. It breaks his, like, titties open, his ribcage open, but doesn't... It's going to be too difficult to swap to super missiles. Actually, fuck it. That was close. What's he doing? Am I safe here? No, I'm not. Man, I'm actually going to die to this fucker. I really don't think that damages him. This is a little bit scary. I used all my fucking missiles on the guy. He's very low, I think, but so am I. I'm in a worse position. No, I'm not. Get fucked, would you? I was about to say I'm in a worse position than he is. He was lower than I thought. There we go, that's not too bad. 2 Metroids in half an hour. I mean, we're literally on the cusp of dying every single fucking time, but hey, I'm alive and they're not, so we'll take it. I should probably go to some sort of recharge station now, get all my shit back. The next Metroid's top left. I kind of want to, I may go top right to get the purple, like, energy thing. Need to be careful here, because that thing's going to be a bitch. Here we go. Because the energy thing then loops around anyway to the, to where we need to go. Take that, that's quite useful. Now, I have no idea if we're gonna, in terms of progression, if we're going to, like, how long the stream is gonna be. Obviously, it'll be a minimum of 2 hours, like regardless. I just have no idea how long the final few stages are. We've got one area after this, which I'm assuming is kind of like a quote-unquote boss area. Because there'll be one more kind of mini-boss Metroid that's a bit Xenomorph-like, like the ones we just fought. And then there'll only be one left, and that's got to be like a big bad bitch boss, surely. Alright, let's try and get some health back. And then we'll be fully ready. I mean, I'll probably lose it all in seconds, but we'll be in a decent position to then fuck up the one on the left. And then this area's kind of done. It's such a big area when you look at it, but it's kind of got nothing in it, you know? I think it's deliberately more open because you have so much traversal and abilities and shit now. Actually, I can't. I kind of can, but can't go that way. The map says I can, and I obviously can, but I don't know how. I never know how. I've never once figured out how to deal with those fucking crystal things. Okay, this isn't going too well. I legit jumped too high now. Are you going to do an attack that I can parry? No? Okay, fair enough. I jumped so high I just run into fucking things. I lost all my energy and I'm losing a decent amount of my health, so this is suboptimal, really. Although I gained it all back, so that's alright. I clicked the Y button, but it said no. Anything up there? I don't even fully know where we are on the map, in all honesty. No, there's fuck all up there. If there's no collectibles, there's not really a point of exploring it. Like, there's legit nothing up there. It's just like enemies and depression. Missile up there. Can I be bothered? I don't know, dude. I mean, I could be bothered, but we may as well kill the Metroid in here. Let me see if I can quickly swap to all this shit. Is it just me, or are they getting bigger and bigger? Am I tripping? I don't know if power bombing that is actually very smart, but I can get a huge super missile parry here. This is a very nice advantage to have at the start. Because when it does that, I don't think I can damage it. It's like a shield, and then when I destroy the shield, I get health. I don't really need because I'm maxed, but. I'm trying to like play closer, try and get like a parry or something off. You don't really need Ice Beam too much in these fights, it's mainly a missile fight. Which is ironic considering earlier I said you don't really use missiles too much in this game. It was just a later game thing. Yeah, I'm trying to be closer so I can get like some sort of parry going. That's not the attack I thought he was going to do. Bro, give me like time to like attack you. Come on now. Nice. I thought I missed that, honestly. I'm getting better at that. I mean, I fought so many of them, you'd hope I would, wouldn't you? He's basically dead. I'm basically max. Can I roll underneath you? I can. It's just like Metroid Dread. It's almost like they're made by the same people. Wow, that was nice and easy. Shit on him. Satisfying much. I did have max everything in fairness though. I was prepared for that fight. Right, we can dip already. I mean, I got the energy tank, which out of all the upgrades we could get is like one of the best ones to get. We did miss an ion thing. I could get like a bigger ion capacity, but it's actually quite a minimal upgrade. I mean, it stacks up over time, but if you're just getting one, it's not a lot. I think I'm able to get a missile here. I really need them, I don't think. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. I'll take it because it's here, may as well. Oh god, that's way too close for comfort. Jesus Christ. Does this do anything? Okay, it does. Anything else like over here? What did he? Yes, I'll take it. May as well. And then, see, this is what confuses me, because apparently this loops... See, am I tripping? Or, like, how does this work? I don't get it. I'm going to search it up, because it confuses me. It's clearly some sort of shortcut, but I swear I don't have the ability. Metroid, Samus... I'm going to search up just red crystals. See if there's anything I can do with that. Once you have power bombs, you can combine it with Spider Ball to propel Samus across corridor rooms. I don't really know how that works. I didn't think that was a thing. I'm going to test it because that sounds interesting. So if I like do this. Holy shit. Okay. There's actually stuff down there as well. That is very fascinating, actually. I'm going to... Wait, actually, I don't need to reload because there's a fucking thing that regens it right here. I did not know that was a thing. That makes so much sense. I don't know why I never really considered that. It's one of those things where, like, I wouldn't have figured it out by myself, but now it sounds so logical that I'm sad that I never figured it out. So I believe I can potentially get a cool upgrade here. So if I mean, I don't know if I'm doing this correctly or not, but could I not, like, powerbomb here to propel me across? Okay, no, wait, hang on, that was my bad. I put it on the wrong thing. I put it on the ceiling accidentally. That should propel me there. Now I'm over here. That hasn't helped me at all, actually. Or has it? I don't have my scanny ability, unfortunately, because I have no energy. So I am, I'm fucking struggling with life is what I'm doing. I don't think I'm doing this right, funnily enough. Man, I'm so close to a super missile, but I need energy, I think, to get through it. Which I don't have. Which is a damn shame. At least I know how it works. I mean, I figured it out basically at the end of the game, and I'm never going to use it anymore, but... It makes a lot of things make sense. I think not only was there a super missile over there, I thought I saw something else. I don't know if it was an energy tank or not, I may be tripping. But we've missed a few things, honestly. I don't know, we kind of did speedrun it, so I don't know how I feel. And one heart, like, my inner completionist is kind of cringing a bit that I'm, like, skipping a few things. I feel like I'm still doing a little bit, though. But I kind of just don't need them. You know? I mean, maybe I'll regret that. Maybe the final boss in my current state will absolutely shit on me. I'm going the right way, aren't I? Yeah. Let me activate my shield. Now it's gone already. Fair enough. I don't really need this, but I guess I'll take it anyway. Is this a dead end, or can I actually get through here? I actually don't know. Okay, no, it's good to know. But I think I can fall down here as well. I mean, there's nothing here, but it exists, so hey. Itch. Really fucking annoying little, like, Chozo turret things. So... what's the plan of attack here? I can't really do a lot because I don't have energy, and I can't get energy because I can't fucking, there's nothing to kill. I could technically do that if we have power bomb. Does this work? Fuck, I'm just doing that. I don't give a shit. That'll give me a bit of energy, I suppose. Okay, hear me out. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but hear me out. I don't know where exactly I want it. I think I need to... Will this be good? Ta-da! Wasn't that cool? Ah, we do like that epic level design. That guy over there is going to be a fucking prick, though. You should, like, fuck off and leave me. Thoughts on this matter? God, he's such a dickhead, he really is. You know what? This will probably kill you, right? Yeah, fuck you. Just fuck you. Honestly, sometimes I really just forget I have Power Bomb. You get it so late in the game, in so many games. I don't know if I really needed an extra Power Bomb in all honesty, but I'll take it. Boing, boing. Yeah, we got a few upgrades. I mean, I think there's decent backtracking. There's so many teleporters and shit in the game that there's technically nothing stopping me from, like, basically going to every single area and almost playing the game again. Because I know for a fact there's the odd thing I've missed in every area. Do I really need to open this? No. Will I? Probably. Because you never know when you're going to go back and do things. No, sometimes when I, like, finish... Because when I'm streaming, I often... I prioritize, like, the main shit. Because a lot of, like, the optional shit, it can not necessarily be boring, but it can be more boring to watch. Like, if it's me trying to get all the collectibles, it may just me going... like, I may just go, like, AFK, research what collectible I need and how to get it, and then just proceed to get it. So there'd be a lot of downtime in the gameplay and shit, you know? There's actually an item, I think, somewhere up here. At least I thought there was. Aha, I see. That is something. Probably irrelevant, probably just missiles or some shit, but hey. It is just missiles. I guess it helps, because there was like the odd time where I ran out of them, so... Any missiles will help for final boss, I suppose. Do I not need to do anything down there? There's a single upgrade down there. It seems quite convoluted to get to. What's that? Missiles. That's something. You can fuck off actually real quick. I said you can fuck off real quick. Can I get this from here? I can. Does that help me? I may have to go the other way for that. Oh god, it's this cunt. He may require a one of those bad boys. There's all sorts of shit I could do. I'll give it a go quick, but I'm not like super duper invested into it. Well, I mean, technically speaking, I can just do that, can't I? But then how am I going to grapple it? Like, I can't. I'd have to go from the other way, then grapple that. Same with that one. I don't think it's actually accessible from this area. I think you need to do it from over here. That's probably a screw attack, yeah. Yeah, okay. May have played myself by grappling that, because now I can't access that. But who knows, I may actually be okay at the same time. Because now I can equip this, do that. Only one Metroid left, goddamn. I can access that, so that's radical. Don't know if that's all there is to it. Actually, no, I did need to pull that forward, because then I wouldn't have been able to go up there. Now I can go this way. Then I can do that. There's still a bit more. And then I can... Bam! Bam! And back we go again. Never mind, because I'm a retard. Pew! And you should now be able to... Are we done? Could be. Oh, yes. Oh, no, it's kind of a cool upgrade. It's a useful one, but it just doesn't increase it by that much. Like, compared to an energy tank, which does like a fucking metric fuck ton of an upgrade, you know? You just get so much value out of it. It barely moves it. But like I said, like, over time they accumulate and they're kind of huge. But considering the amount of, like, time it takes me to get them, sometimes it's not necessarily worth it. Okay, we'll kill this guy first if we can. Scan all this bullshit. Okay. Wow, thanks, save bot. Whoops, that was a bit low. Wasn't looking at the right screen there. Okay, so that's not helpful. I think we may have to somehow. I say somehow, that was quite easy. Fuck you, random thing. Then pull that forward, then do everything we just did again. And now we can progress this away. Anything that needs murdering, there is. Thank you. I don't know, I should probably screw attack these guys. Some things you kind of do, and sometimes you kind of don't want to screw attack. Like that thing, you don't want to. Which is why I just did. These guys aren't the best either. The screw attack. Because they don't get one shot. I'm gonna see if I can just avoid those guys. Right? Oh, I see. Or do I? Why is this so fucking difficult? Let me up. Thank you. Bonk. Yeah, now we're on to technically the final area, but not the final area. Area 8, in which I don't know how big it's going to be. Let me check the guide, because it should just be one boss. There's an energy. Okay, it's actually massive, I think. There's so many upgrades you can get. There's a decent amount, and then the final boss is Queen Metroid, which I had a feeling it would. Let me have a look. It's a pretty big area, honestly. Let me quickly lubricate my throat with my beverage. Damn, that shit, dude. Okay, are we at the top or at the bottom of the map? We're at the bottom of the map. There's a lot of upgrades in this area. What's weird is apparently there's a fuck ton of Metroids in this area. Which is a bit peculiar. On the map, there's loads of Metroids. I don't know if it's because you fight the Queen Metroid in different areas, or if she spawns other ones, or if it's just gonna, like, the tally count is just gonna increase, because it's like, oh, actually, our information was wrong, teehee. There's actually a fuck ton more Metroids. Deal with it. That'd be hilarious. That would be, like, the ultimate fucking, like, Persona thing. Be like, oh, actually, no, the enemies aren't dead, there's fucking more of them. That's an L. Okay, there's a lot of cringe enemies in this area. Maybe I should keep my eye. There's not really an upgrade for a while, to be fair. I say a while. There's like a little bit we can do. Haven't saved in a little bit. Okay, there's an upgrade somewhere around here. I don't know if it's a big one though. Can I touch whatever the fuck that honey looking thing shit is? I can. Oh, missed that guy. Getting all the wrong things. Oh shit, no, it's a fucking very good upgrade. It's a fucking energy tank. Fuck yeah. Not that. Thank you very much. Okay, it is a screw attack. Am I tripping? This looks too easy. Okay, well, fair enough. It's not actually super difficult. Just need to not be a retard. I can be on the bottom of these. There we go. I don't know how many energy tanks there are. Like, how far does it go out? You know, like the purple bar, does it go all the way to the end of the screen? Because if so, we're missing loads. Like, it looks like we have a lot, but I could be wrong. We could be missing tons. But we already got, like, 2 this stream, I'm pretty sure. Which is huge. I mean, how long have I been streaming for? Let me see. It's been about an hour. In an hour, we've done a decent amount. What am I doing down here? What am I doing? Please help me. Okay. Wait, this isn't even the way I'm going to be going? Oh, it's not. This is just for a missile that I don't even really understand how to get right now. Well, first things first, let's fuck this thing up. Kind of dangerously low on energy. I can go up here. Maybe I can just throw something here. I cannot. How do I missile you? Oh, I think wait, actually, it's kind of simple, is it not? It is simple enough. As he says, please don't respawn, please don't respawn. Oh, you're a whore, you're a dirty little fucking cum slut. Get in there, bitch. Tee-hee, tee-hee. Boom, 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 boom. Wasn't worth it? I don't really know, but hey, I have it, so fuck you, I guess. May as well get the ones that I can get. Where is he? Where is he? What's next in the agenda? There's not another one in this room, I don't think. Another kill it taboo. There is like an energy thing up here, and then the thing I can't do anything with. And then there's, as you can see on the map, there's 2 upgrades in here. One is probably up there. You would think. Maybe these are full blocks. Yeah. Maybe I'll just like do a skin scan. It'll be a little good. Interesting. Very interesting. Doesn't currently seem to be a way to get them. I must be from above then. As above, so below. I don't even really know what that means. I just had to say it because it sounded cool. See, like, I know that's a missile now, which makes me think I don't really want it, in all honesty. I just don't think it's worth the time and hassle to get them, honestly. Right, I may have to be careful here, actually, because I imagine these are full blocks. Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming if I choose to fall in the right section, I'll be rewarded. Perhaps. What the right section is, however, is largely up for debate. Well, what I'll do is I'll be a safe scumming piece of shit, because it'll just be quicker, to be frank. Is this all just... Something went wrong. Try reloading the page. What do you mean? That's my, my restream deciding that it doesn't want to live anymore. Which is kind of relatable. I think I was meant to powerbomb through here, but we'll see. I was incorrect. So what? How do you get the other one then? The other thingamajig? Somewhere over that way. Fuck knows. Out of interest, can I be like an absolute gamer and shoot myself through here? I can. Isn't that cool, everyone? Wasn't that neat? Are you proud of me? Are you like, wow, Carl, you're so good at video games? you've literally played nothing but Metroid for like 2 months straight, and you actually know how it works now. Cool, look at you go. I think I'll leave the other thing. I mean, will I regret it? Maybe. If it was an energy tank, I'll regret it. Nothing else I really care. Okay, where are we? There is nothing up there, I don't believe. So we can go through here, and there's also nothing in here for a little bit. Nice little save. I guess we can have a save. I don't really need it. It gives me time to look on a beverage. Because I was smart and actually brought one today. I always forget to. And then, like, don't do anything about it. Like, it literally takes 2 seconds to get one, but I just never do. This is quite a funky looking area, isn't it? There's also an absolute metric fuck ton of okay, well, there you go. I didn't even mean to do that. I thought I was going the right way, but... yeah. There's a metric fuck ton of collectibles in this area. A metric fuck ton. What is happening with my restream? It's actually killed itself. Give me a sec. Hang on, let me check. Is it alive and well? No, not really. I don't think so. It looks quite dead, actually. I must confess. Why has it done that? I have no idea if it's even streaming or not anymore. That's mildly concerning, isn't it? Everything always goes wrong. Isn't that a kick in the head? I have no clue, dude. We may just have to hit with a fuck it we ball. Is Twitch okay? Kind of? Kind of? It seems like YouTube died a death. I don't know. It like logged me out of my restream, I think. What the fuck? I've legit just, it's like logged me out. It wants me to sign back in again. Is it gonna be fucked then? Let me quickly check my YouTube. My YouTube's fine. I just can't see chat anymore. That's really fucking bizarre. Very bizarre. Okay, well, I don't want to touch anything or fuck with anything. I think it's okay. Actually, I say that I'm now going to fuck with things. Although that won't work. Okay, right. So I'm just going to operate under the assumption that it's probably okay. Fingers crossed. I can't really, the only way to fix it is to, like, completely, like, end stream and to, like, sign off and, like, sign back in and do all that bullshit. Which is a bit disruptive, to say the least. So I can't technically see my chat anymore, maybe, yes. But I don't think anyone was going to be chatting anyway, so it'll be okay. It'll be fine. Max everything, so I don't even need anything there. I'm sure it'll be fine. I will double check, because now I'm really fucking paranoid about that, but... it doesn't... like, it's not connected on my end, but it seems like you can still watch it. Let me correlate this shit. It's kind of delayed. It's delayed and it's blurry as fuck, but it works. It's so bizarre because my internet is flawless. Like it's like green all around, which is obviously a good color. That's a happy color. Don't even know what I'm doing. Oh shit, hello. Bro, I just swear there's like fucking just a metric fuck ton of like cyber attacks or something going on. Because like everything is like fucked. The TV was having issues the other day. A bunch of shops and shit are having issues. Now my work's having issues. Like fucking phones are having issues. The Wi-Fi's having issues. I swear, like, the fucking Russians or something are just coming after me. It's just it's not really a conspiracy theory on my end. I think it's just common sense. There's definitely some sort of cyber attack going on. And obviously we know some of them are going on. Some of them have been like declared and shit, but I swear it's actually more than meets the eye. Like I think it's actually a lot bigger than what we're being told. There's a fun little government conspiracy for you. The shit I have to do when shit doesn't work. Oh, what the fuck was that? What was that? Something just fell in the background. I got fucking Diggernaut PTSD. I thought there was going to be another one coming to molest me. I'm a bit scared now about the old restream. It's never DC'd randomly like that. And I never have issues with YouTube either. But here we are. I mean, it's still working, kind of. I don't know, dude. It's a bit freaky. It's probably, like, horrifically fucked in all honesty. But what can you do? I think it DC'd at some point, and I don't know, man. I have no energy because I wasn't paying attention, so now I can't fucking kill that thing. I now do have energy, so now I will kill this thing. I no longer have energy, so I can't kill this thing. Can I just, like, say no to it? It's gonna keep molesting me, but fuck it. How many times can I say molestation in a single stream? It's not going too well, bros. Everything's kind of just going to shit. But like I said, there's not a lot I can do about it. Well, there is, but I'd have to completely end stream, fucking, like, swap all my fucking restream shit around, log out, log back in, do all the, like, overlay bullshit again. Ow, cunt. It's just not really worth it, you know? It's very disruptive. And it seems to still be working on Twitch and YouTube. But, like, it's on my end, it says it isn't, but I'm literally watching the stream on Twitch and YouTube right now, and it's working, so... I mean, it's probably okay. Probably okay. I don't know why I bother, like, going down now, but I think it just adds to the map, so that's nice, I guess. It means to be bothered, right? Well, I mean, hey, if I can see your chat and you're here, it's probably alright. It's probably not fucked. It says it's fucked, but I don't think it is. I think it's lying to me. Being lied to. So we'll just pretend nothing's wrong. Right, okay, so there's apparently... This is bizarre, because... this cinematic will probably... Ah, yeah, I had a feeling all the Metroids would go back up again. These are just normal guys, so these should be really easy to fight, should they? Not provided that I have the right, Okay, never mind. What is going on here? I wanted to swap my, I wanted to swap my ice beam. You know what? I have a power bomb now. That'll teach you. Are they not killable? Am I wasting time here? I'm kind of just getting molested. They don't seem to take damage. Let's see. Now I can't leave though. But I don't think I can damage them either. I'm just yeah, no, all the doors are locked. I'll have a quick exploration around. I don't think I've actually fought like a default Metroid before in this game. But you can't damage it. I don't think. I think I can freeze it, but can't. How do I spin attack? No. How do I kill you? I can't leave though, so I have to kill you surely. Like grapple beanie maybe? I generally have absolutely zero idea how to fight this guy, if that wasn't blatantly obvious. Zero idea. I've tried every single one of my attacks and it doesn't seem to be damaging him at all. Can't spin attack into him. I can't leave the area though either, so... wonder if this will work. Nope, that does not work. I can't really swap to super missiles on the fly because I need my mouse. How do I kill you? There's definitely no way I can magically leave, is there? It feels like he's like a... maybe it's scripted, actually, now I think about it. Unless I'm just coping. I may just be coping. Oh, wait, no, hang on, that is damaging him. Wait, no, I couldn't tell. No, okay. I think I was damaging him. Fair enough. Let's see what that puts you back. I was miss-sonicking my bunts and it looked like they were bouncing off and doing no damage, but I think it was. It's just a very slow process. Duly noted. Alright, well now that I'm prepared, let me swap all my shit around. I had a feeling it was gonna like add a bunch of gas. Oh. Well that was easy. If I had the opportunity to like swap on the fly, I'd be alright, but I kind of can't. Do I think there's loads of them in all honesty. There fucking is. Okay, these aren't actually nearly as hard as I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to all be like fucking mini bosses or some shit. Bam! We'll very quickly run out of super missiles. To get them back there. It'll be alright. Don't know why I assumed that was breakable. Kinda slowly edging them. Man. There we go. Any more for any more? There's at least 6 of them left. Like 6 of the Diddy guys. Then presumably one of the big guys. I don't think shield really helps too much against these guys, funnily enough. But I can pretend. Well, the alarm's gone off now, so that's something. And now it's back on again. Well, that's useful, isn't it? That's the wrong one. It's crazy how many Metroid games I've played and I still get the fucking missile and the energy one confused. Quite remarkable stuff, really. Hello, hello! So that's the thing, like, I know they're gonna spawn the second I jump, so that's why I have to, like, edge them. And I can go up and I can also go below. Bam! Motherfucker. Motherfucker. There we go. Seems like that's all there is there. Should only be one more. Well, unless they add more, I don't know. They spawned more once, isn't they? Could spawn more again. Oh, someone's angry. You killed my babies! Ranger, you killed my blood brother! I don't know if I want to keep Ice Beam up or not. I mean, we're close to whatever this final Metroid is, or whatever. Final boss. So presumably I do want to use Ice Beam. Whoops. Alright, I'm so autistic that I have to fucking... Actually, there may be an item up there. Looking on the map, there isn't though, so... Cinematic? Drop down and say something gay. Interesting design, I guess. Not super unique, like it's just a bigger version of all the other ones we've realistically fought. Alright, are you ready for me to get absolutely, like, brutally shit on whilst I figure out how to fight this motherfucker? Am I safe here? Kinda. Not really, no. I don't know if I was meant to, like, slide under it there or not. How do I damage you? I'm choking on oxygen, don't mind me. I don't know if I'm gonna get behind it or not when it does this attack. I'm gonna try. This is probably really dumb, but let's see. Okay, yeah, no. Ow, bitch. I'm not currently seeing, not currently seeing a way here. Yeah, in theory, oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Can I not just magnet here? Saves me having to jump around the place. Okay, so I can shoot it when its mouth's open. It's a bit like Trade. That's a start. That's definitely a start. I mean, we've kind of fucked everything, honestly. I've used a lot of resources and all my health, but we're figuring shit out, so it's okay. This really is just kind of like a waiting game, and then once that goes down, I should just be able to fuck up your face. I'll kind of do... Oh, I can parry that. Okay, I'll have to remember that for next time. I don't know if he's going to hit me. I see. That's not what I thought you were going to do. Fair enough. Little wombo combo on me. Hello? Oh, okay. Shitting hell. Calm down. Fucking hell. I'm surprised I got away with that, honestly. What are you doing? I need to kind of get close to you, I think. Yeah. Now, he does this weird blowy thing. Which I don't... Oh, I'm probably meant to magnet to the floor. I actually completely forgot I could do that. It's quite similar to the digger guy that I already forgot the name of. Well, we can do better now that I know how to deal with some of those attacks and I actually know how to damage him, because then I can do my super missiles into him. Provided that I actually have them equipped. Because that'll do huge damage. I mean, look at that. That's first phase done already. Did just fuck up the missile loads there, but whatever. I forgot the parry there. That was an L. As long as I'm close enough here, he should be safe. Magnet ball. Very nice. What are you doing? May actually go. Blood's going to lose this phase soon. I think. It's very close to doing a different phase. Don't know how many phases it has. Okay, this one's a tricky one. I think the plan of attack is to stay like kind of here-ish. Because then you avoid the green and I believe you also avoid the red. Now I just kind of have to bide my time and wait for it to... Okay, so he knocks me off there, which is a bit annoying. But all things considered, I didn't take too much damage there, really. I think we're doing awfully. I am probably using too many missiles. I am spamming them a bit too much. Okay, so if I position myself... This isn't great, honestly, like, at all. If I position myself here, when he knocks me down, I will take lots of damage, because I just can't really get a good position there, honestly. Get a few hits. Forgot the parry. Damn, I always forget the fucking parry there. Damn shame. I also don't have my ice equipped, which is a bit of an L. Largely seems like the same shit he's still doing. Let me see if I can actually, I don't think I can damage him with my current beam. I has to be ice beam. Oh, okay. That's not what I thought it was going to be. How's this going to work? Oh, okay. No, it is a third phase. He wombo combos multiple things together. That'll be a bit tricky to remember. This will just be that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you better fuck off, pussy. So am I safe just like down here then? Because I swear I am to an extent. Well, I almost was. Yeah, as long as if you just mag the ball on the floor, you should probably dodge most of that, in fairness. At some point, I'm going to have to quick swap to other things like that. I'm going to try and parry him. Oh, that's such a shame. But I can get some nice damage off with a super missile, even though I missed most of them, but hey. Man, at least I dodged it, I guess. I would have liked to parry, though. Absolute travesty that I missed that. I'm hoping I can damage him with Ice Beam, because if not... that's probably not going to do a lot to him. Actually, maybe that did do a lot to him. Huge. dead? It looks pretty dead to me. That was only second try. I feel like we did quite good there, honestly. Wasn't perfect, but that was a pretty good fight. I mean, it didn't have too many attacks. It kind of just combined them all together, but it was kind of a cool little phase thing. That was final boss. I know, admittedly, we still have, like, fucking... Like, I can't do maths, like 35 minutes left. 45, 35. So, I mean, all the Metroids are dead. But there is technically still, a bit left. I don't really know where it wants me to go. Now, actually. Well, this way, I guess, obviously. I was just trying to see if there's, like, anything else I could do. I'm hoping this is streaming. Like I said, on my end, it says it's not streaming. But well, I can literally view it on YouTube and Twitch, so it's probably right. And then this is, what game was it that we saw? Was it Super Metroid? I forget now. Well, Super Metroid comes after this. So I'm assuming it was, because I think there was a start of Super Metroid where it was like, oh, this is a friendly Metroid. Because it views Samus as the mother. And that caused all sorts of issues. Imagine how short the franchise would be if Samus just shot that fucking thing. Wowza. We've literally just spent the whole entire game massacring fucking dozens and dozens of these, and then suddenly we decide to show it mercy. Crazy. I guess we just leave with it. That's like, what the, oh, okay, the fuck? It's based. Let me swap all my shit back. Can it, like, damage enemies and, like, heal me and shit, or not? Not that it really matters, but it'll be, like, kind of cool, I guess. Boing, boing. It's kind of a fun little guy. Even if he's gonna end up causing a lot of issues in the future. Boing. So is this just, like, are we not destroying the planet, then? Because there's a section called, like, after section 8, area 8, which is the one we're on. Hey, Mr. Metroid, do you want to destroy these for me? Thanks. But there's a section after area 8 called just, like, flee the planet or destroy the planet or something on this guide. It wouldn't really be a Metroid game if Samus didn't destroy the whole entire planet, then proceed to crash her ship several times, in fairness, so we'll see. Tried to spinball that, screw attack that. What is this? What is this? Is this just a thing that gives you everything? No, this is a red one. I couldn't tell to begin with. I'll take it. I don't know if there's any more bosses or anything, though. That felt like a pretty conclusive one. And based off my little knowledge of everything. Wait, that's weird. Why is there a super missile there, though? How would you... Hang on. I can probably... Yeah, I can cut here. I think if I do this, that'll launch me... It's, this is the only Metroid... You saw the planet infusion. Yeah, sorry, my chat's not working too well, so it's hard for me to, I have to, like, see it through my thing. There's been so many times we've been on, like, SR388 or whatever the fuck, that I forget which time it gets destroyed and what doesn't get destroyed. It's a bit weird that I just got a super missile upgrade, though, considering I thought the game was over. That kind of suggests there's going to be something else. Why would you really have a super missile upgrade after you fought all the bosses, unless there's, like, more? But I don't know. Maybe it's just there. To tease you. Because now we're back up here. I don't know if there's going to be, like, more shit or not. Or a timer. We do like timers. But everything seems kind of peaceful. Too peaceful. This is technically a new area. The map is, The map is different. Surface. 2 ways we can go as well. It makes you think there's still, like, collectibles. Like, there's loads. There's still, like, loads of shit. Don't really know why. Unless there is like a more to this. I think I don't have too much knowledge of 2, obviously, since this is the first time I've played 2. Probably my weakest of the games. I've enjoyed it a lot though. I think that obviously the remake does bits for it, obviously. It's a good remake. It's been a bit of a weird experience playing like a 3DS game on PC, but you know. Boing, boing. So it's had a few kind of weird, wacky things, but I'm just really surprised that I obviously like I had a 3DS for a lot of my childhood, and I'm very surprised that I never played this game. I don't exactly know. I think it came out relatively late into the 3DS life, so I'm assuming I just, for whatever reason, stopped playing 3DS by then. Didn't really know of Metroid's existence. I was mainly just a Pokemon kid though. I didn't play a lot of games back then. And look what happened to me. I don't really... Maybe... I don't know if I'm like tripping here, but because there's like a teleporter there, obviously you can backtrack and you can get like all the collectibles and shit. So maybe it's just to get like 100% like completion. Because it doesn't seem very like final, you know? It's not very like, okay, get the fuck out and then just leave. It's very much like, hey, you should like totally go back and keep collecting shit. Unless there is more here. How fucking high is this section? My inner autist tells me to like complete the map here. Even though there doesn't seem to be a great deal of anything, honestly. It's just open sky. Oh my god, it's a ship! I just find that really bizarre if this really is the end. Because that was kind of like a decent big area with puzzles and collectibles and shit, just for the game to really... Aha! How did I forget this? How did I literally knew this. I knew that we had to fight Meta Ridley and completely fucking forgot. I really did. I completely and utterly forgot about this guy. Alright. I need to remember how the fuck I fight you. I mean, this seems... Can I just do this? Kind of. I mean, I'm out of energy, but you know. Okay, this is just going to be me practicing what works against him and what doesn't work. It's weird that missiles don't work, but my plasma beam does. I wasn't prepared to fight this guy, honestly. I completely knew like this happened from watching videos and lore and shit, and yet somehow forgot. All Ridleys kind of play the same, so I should be good at fighting him. Obviously, I'm doing dog shit now, but I don't think just shooting him like this is very optimal, but it's the only thing that kind of works right now. Because I have to use my mouse in order to swap abilities. I kind of can't do it whilst fighting him. I can't swap to Super Missile, and I can't swap to Ice Beam. So, I mean, he's taking damage, so... We're definitely going to eat shit, because I got caught off guard, but... He seems like he's almost done his first phase anyway, honestly. There you go. How did I forget this existed? No wonder they were giving me Super Missiles. It all checks out now. There's one final little stretch to get more upgrades to fight this guy. This is kind of cinematic. Ah, no, my titties! Gonna go hard. Man's getting fucked, goddamn. But he's too busy aura farming, so... Alright, this is the part where we, like, die. You know what's really weird? Well, I don't know if it's that weird or not, but I feel like in video games, you're so used to being on the left-hand side of the screen and fighting bosses on the right side, that when they invert it, it feels very unnatural. Is that just me? This feels very weird right now. You know what? Let's get freaky with it. There's not many times in the game where you can just Gatling gun the fuck out of something. and it's very fun. I did not realize he was going to do that though. Oh, that's second phase done. Considering that we're doing shit, and that I'm a bit mid, getting onto second phase isn't bad. And now even though we're very low, I'm assuming the Metroid's going to be like, hey little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Help me, child. Suck him off. Give me that, because this will probably max me out anyway. In fact, not max me out. I didn't do quite as much as I thought it was going to do, I must confess. Alright, let's try and hop on over the bad boy. You just tried to fucking Chidori my bitch ass. Hit me with a Rasengan. Oh god, this was dumb. That was very dumb. It's kind of cornering me here. Gotta be careful. Shit, I'm playing this very badly. What's he doing? What's that? I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Womp womp. Ow. 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 I didn't play that very well though, so that's fair. It seems like just shooting him with the normal beam seems to be alright, honestly. I mean, I am going to try and super missile him. As I can. I feel like I actually did okay there. We were probably quite close to winning in all honesty. Okay, super missile does work. Okay, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. We got away with it there. We do a decent amount of damage just by doing that. Man. I never know if I want to go left or right to dodge those. So I end up just eating them. I'm kind of, the best defense is the best offense, whatever. It's hard to English when I'm trying to concentrate, but instead of focusing energy on shields, I'm just focusing it all on DPS here, which seems to work okay for me. Oh, okay. I didn't think he could 1-2 punch me there. Should have assumed. Ooh, okay, calm down, buddy. I don't know if doing a full charged beam is better, or just spamming it is better in this scenario. Just kind of require a tiny little bit of concentration. Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to do that. That was dumb. What's he doing? I was trying to like get behind him. Did not work. How do I not get raped there? I have no idea how I get past that. It was going kind of well, but now it's going not so well. You calm the fuck down. Yeah, like I said, as long as we just prioritize DPSing the ever-living shit out of him, we should be alright, in fairness. Is this the... that is that move, okay. And I'm just going to keep hovering because it's the little ground thing. That was correct. Okay, nice. I'm a gamer. No idea if that'll do anything to him. It's hard to tell because the explosion's so big you can't tell if it damages him or not. I'm assuming it's not. Sometimes Power Bomb does, sometimes it doesn't. Kind of hard to know. There's quite a lot of health this phase, and I don't have a lot of damaging things on me. He gradually does kind of corner me, so I'm trying to make him move back a bit there. Ow. But then I can dodge over there, so that's okay. It's not really giving me much of a chance to damage him, to be frank. And I'm doing alright at dodging him. There we go, that wasn't too bad, was it? Give me more energy. Oh, okay. I was too busy looking at my energy. That was an L. Could have had nice things in life there. Shouldn't have ran that far back. Pretty fun fight though. I'm gonna take a humongous risk and try and swap over here because I'm more comfortable this side. Man. Every single time he does like a Chidori dash, I'm gonna try and hop over him. I'm mainly just chatting bullshit and commentating whilst I try and concentrate and fight this guy. That's not the attack I thought you were gonna do, but it works, I guess. Are we done? Oh, he's going in for more. Oh, that's not the attack I thought it was going to be doing. Whoops. Fuck, bitch. Fuck that one up really, didn't I? I think I'm spending too much time dodging now and not enough time damaging. He's not really losing too much health, to be frank. And I'm the more I fight him, the worse I'm getting to him. Actually, I don't really need to double jump there, actually, do I? If I'm slick with it, I can just do that. It's a lot easier. This will be a spit. Yeah, I had a feeling. What's it? Oh, shit. Duck. That'll be a 2/slash. Yeah. Nice. How much has he got left? God damn, I always fuck up the parry there. It's gotta be like close, surely. Oh, there we go. He looks dead. What was that? Was that second try or third try? Either way, that was pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that performance. Like fucking John Metroid. Shouldn't we like cut him up into teeny tiny little pieces so he can't regenerate? Do some like anti-Deadpool type shit. Are we speeding? No wonder we always crash into asteroids. I think the game may be basically done. I don't think our item collect rate's going to be very good, and I don't think our time's going to be amazing. I think there are sections that we speed ran because we chose not to get items. But I was also really petty, and I would, like, kill a lot of enemies that I could have just walked past. I spent a lot of time fucking around with things. Not that I really cared, you know, it's my first fucking playthrough, so it's not a big deal, but... That was a really fun game. I really enjoyed that. I definitely prefer... I prefer the modern games that are based on the retro games, if that makes sense. Like, I think, obviously, Zero Mission is just like a perfect... Well, not a perfect, but it's a really good remaster of 1, to the point where you almost don't really need to play 1. And it's like, it's in a good way. It's not like a negative at all. And I think this game... obviously from what I've seen, because I've never played the original 1 or 2, but I've seen gameplay and I've seen reviews and I've seen opinions on it. It seems like it's a good enough remake to the point where you don't need to play the original, so it's just exclusively just better and more like beneficial. I'm sure there's caveats to that. I'm sure there's little things it does worse or things that like just doesn't hit the same, but No, I think now that we've played every single mainline Metroid game, to an extent, we've technically played an iteration of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we've played Prime 1 and 2. I think Dread's my favorite. Watch Chosen Memories Explained, it'll break your mind. I will search that up now, because that intrigues me. Chozo Memory. That's the Chozo Memories. That sounds familiar. Was that not? Was that in Dread? I think there were a bunch of images or something called Chozo Memories. They teased a future game and he predicted it perfectly. Oh, interesting. So that won't be Dread then, but I recall hearing it. Trying to find it now. Cool stuff. Keeps coming up with fucking Jujutsu Kaisen Chozo, which is hilarious to me. Not even spelled the same. But no, because this game is so similar to Dread, I actually quite like it. And it's tricky, because Fusion has a story close to Dread, obviously, because they're like direct continuations. And this game isn't really like there's a bit of a time gap between this and Dread. This is one of the earlier ones, obviously Dread's like the later one. But this one has closer gameplay mechanics to Dread because it was released close and it's made by the same people. So I need to decide, do I prefer the gameplay mechanics that are closer to Dread or the story closer to Dread? I prefer Fusion's story. I just think it's unique. I think it really stands out. But the abilities and shit in this game are kind of cool, which I believe, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but all the shield and the freeze and I don't know about the scan, but and then the like hyper shot. I was doing some research and I don't think they're in the original, or at least they're not iterated in the same. How you can like use D-pad to swap around them and shit. I thought that was an interesting kind of mechanic. They're a lot more useful than I thought they were going to be. They were quite fun. And I like that certain areas and certain bosses use certain mechanics more than others. I really wanted to use the Hyper Beam on a lot of the Metroid enemies, but you couldn't use the Hyper Beam with the Ice Beam, so you were kind of forced to use Ice. And the Ice Beam actually was useful in this game, because it was like almost exclusively just used to shit on Metroids. But then you had Ridley, in which you had to use the normal Plasma Beam, and you could use the Hyper Beam. So there are a lot of kind of certain mechanics that worked with certain things, which was fun. It was a really fun game. This will be interesting. I think it'll be a meh clear time. 8 hours 20. Jeez, that's longer than I thought it was gonna be, honestly. And my completion rating, I think, was dog shit, to be frank. I think I skipped quite a few things. I got over, like, if I knew there was like an Ion expansion or a whatchamacallit, energy tank, I kind of went out of my way for it. But a lot of the missiles, if I couldn't be fucked, I kind of skipped them. Because a lot of them were a lot of hard work for just a few missiles that you literally couldn't even use on the final boss or anything. Super missiles worked alright though. What's crack-a-lacking here then? It didn't really tell me my item completion. Not that I care too much. I can probably find it somewhere. Let's Metroid's claw. Oh, that's fucking interesting. Get an X-Parasite tease in the second game, which I'm assuming wasn't in the original. I'm assuming they've just added this so that it blends more into Fusion or some shit. I don't know. Hard mode's been unlocked. And that's the thing. That's the one benefit, not the benefit. That's the one downside of playing this version, before the original, because I can't make those comparisons. I'm assuming, you know how Zero Mission had the extra Zero Suit Samus section and all that little bit that was like completely new. I'm assuming that little bit with the X-Parasite is exclusive to this game, because you would need crazy like forethought to hint X-Parasites in the original second game and not introduce them into the fourth game. But I don't know if I prefer Fusion or this game. This game was more I don't know, this game was like fun to play because it was like pretty decently modern in the fact that the controls are more agreeable to me, and there's just a lot of mechanics that I'm more familiar with personally. But Fusion was also enjoyable because I really enjoyed the environment and the story and the SAX and like the stalker enemy shit they had going on. But I don't know. I feel like they're joint second because Dread is like a perfect fusion of this game and Fusion. It has the good stuff of Fusion's story and then the good stuff of the gameplay they tried here. I think what would make this game a bit better for me, and this isn't the game's fault at all. This is just my experience. It has, because it's a 3DS game, it has a lot of touchscreen things going on. The way how you aim to an extent, and the way how you swap your abilities and your missiles and shit, you're meant to do with touchscreen or like with a stylus. And obviously, playing on a controller on a PC emulator doesn't really work. I mean, it's my own fault, like I said. I can't really complain too much about it. But when I was like fighting Ridley, I really wanted to swap to the Ice Beam to see if it did anything to him. But the way how I would have to do that is I would have to somehow use my right hand to move on my controller and also hold RB to select missiles. Then I'd have to use my left hand on the mouse to then use the touchscreen stuff. So that's my own fault, but I would have had an ever so slightly more streamlined experience if I was able to swap shit on the fly. Because there were a lot of times where in the middle of a fight I would gain access to super missiles and I really wanted to use them, but it was just way too risky to basically have to go AFK to swap them, so I ended up not. But no, really fun game. On par with Fusion really for me. And Dread's still my favorite. After that, how would I rank it after that? So I would go Dread's, and then I have to really go second place for both of these games. Maybe recency bias is a bit prevalent. It always is, let's be honest. You can't really mitigate that. Maybe give it like a month, I'll think differently. But I don't know if I will. But I kind of have to give second place to both this game and Fusion. And then after that, I would say... I think I'd say Zero Mission, then Super Metroid, which I know is controversial because a lot of people really like Super Metroid. I think the map design and stuff's great in that game, but I think because it was the first Metroid game I played, I wasn't used to it. Once again, this is my fault personally, but because it was my first one, I wasn't used to it, and so there were a lot of mechanics that took me a long time to learn and understand, with like shine sparking and shit. If I was to play Super Metroid again now, I think I would have a lot more of a streamlined experience because I know what I'm doing. So maybe I should. I do want to kind of go back and play them all. And I still have all my saves and all my emulators. I haven't deleted anything. So I have access to hard mode and shit that I can fuck around with. But I think I struggled more with Super Metroid than I should have, because I kept getting lost because I didn't understand the mechanics of like using certain abilities to access certain things and break certain things. Which, obviously, now I do to an extent, although I still get lost. But I'm a lot more, like, experienced with it now. But I also think because I've played them kind of older releases first, and it keeps getting newer and newer. The newer games just kind of develop shit and improve shit, and that's kind of what they're meant to do, you know? I think, I'm not super sure, but I think quite a lot of people have been wanting a Super Metroid remake, which I imagine will come out at some point, because I think that'll be a humongous cash cow. It really will. But I have no idea if there's been news on it or anything. It will happen one day, but I think they'll be careful with it, because it would be easy to fuck up. And if you fuck it up, you'd piss a lot of people off. So you need it to be a decent enough remake. There's two things you can do. You can make a remake that just improves the original, which would obviously be amazing, or you could go the lazy route and basically just do a remake that doesn't change anything, and maybe some people would like that, but it would be the cheaper and the quicker option, and it would just be like a cash grab, you know. But I think I'd like that. The only thing it really needs is I think like maybe cinematics or something being added would be nice. I mean, I'm not a big graphical guy, I don't really give a shit. But if you made it in the style of Dread, I think that'd be cool. And I think if you gave it Dread's controls, I think that would be nice as well. But keep the map, keep all the abilities. You don't need to do anything with that. You don't need to change it too much. But, yeah. And then after Super Metroid, I think I'd then do Prime Remastered, then Prime 2. I think that's not fair, because I would have enjoyed Prime 1 a lot less if I played the original. It's because it was remastered and it was slightly polished that it had the edge over 2. But I think if 2 had a remaster, I could swap those around. I'm not a big fan of the Prime games, honestly. Maybe it's a Super Metroid thing in the fact that because Prime is so different from what I'm used to, it takes a bit of getting used to, and maybe that's why I didn't have much fun with it. I still need to play Prime 3 at some point, but honestly, like, I'm not, like, super duper hyped about it. Like, when I play 2D Metroid games, I just get really hyped when I gonna, like, play the next game, but with Prime, after playing, like, even the remaster, I wasn't super fond of. I didn't like the map, I didn't like the traversal that much, and I really didn't like the backtracking. I think there's some cool things it does, but I just don't think it works as well. You know, like, when we have so many 2D games, I just don't really like Prime as much. It's kind of a dumb thing to say, but if 2D Metroid didn't exist, and all we had was first-person Metroid, I think it'd be okay. I think as standalone games, they're okay. But, especially as, like, Switch games, or like, they're designed for, like, portable gaming. I think as a portable game, they have a lot of content to offer in a small package to keep you entertained. Like, I think if you have, like, a long flight or something, they're, like, a perfect game to play, because you've got so much stuff to sink your teeth into. But, when you take a look at Metroid as a whole, and you look at all the 2D games, I don't think they compare. I guess it's just not really my cup of tea, personally. But no, after playing Prime Remastered, then playing Prime 2, it's killed a lot of my hype for Prime 3, especially because I've seen a lot of people be iffy about that game. I will play it at some point, but I don't really have the drive to play it right now. And same with Prime 4, honestly. Like, if it's anything like Prime Remaster, I don't know how much I'll enjoy it. I think it has a lot of potential. But I think the issue is we already have seen modern Prime. If we didn't have a Prime 1 remaster, there wouldn't be a modern Prime, so I think it'd be a lot more interesting. But because we do, I can make direct comparisons between the two. And I think there's going to have to be quite a lot of quality of life changes before it's, like, really good. It has the abilities to be really good, but I'm a bit I'm not super hyped. I think when I first got into Metroid, and I enjoyed it, and I learned there was going to be a new Metroid game, I was like, yeah, this is sick. And as I started, like, learning about it, I would rather just have, like, a 2D Metroid game. I'd rather just have Metroid 6, honestly. Like, I personally, because it's just the layout I prefer. But I could be proven wrong. I could eat shit, honestly. I'm just chatting shit through, like, with a lack of hindsight. Maybe it's really good. Maybe it just blows everything else out of the fucking water, who knows. But, as for what we're going to be doing next, we're going to be taking a break from Metroid, because I've been playing it non-stop for months now, it feels. I've really enjoyed it. We've done all the mainline games. I'm absolutely going to continue it. We're not stopping by any means. 1000% at some point in time, I will do a Prime 3 playthrough. And then I'm going to also play Other M, Federation Force, and Hunters. However, those games, because they're kind of known as kind of the janky, iffy, weird ones, I can't guarantee full playthroughs of them, but I will guarantee at least one solid stream of seeing what they're about. We can fuck around with, like, Federation Force and see if I like it or not. And my plan is I'm going to stream them as long as I enjoy them. Because I may enjoy Other M. I have a lot of hot takes in life, so there's a chance I actually enjoy it more than other people. But if I find it, like, dog shit, I would like to at least experience it enough to know what it's about and appreciate what it's trying to do. And then at the same time be like, nah, fuck it, can't be asked to play it again, you know? But yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. I don't know if there'll be a stream tomorrow. Obviously, the reason I'm streaming early today is because I'm busy tonight with, like, I have to go out and I also have to do university essays and bullshit. Tomorrow, I have tomorrow off, but, like, I'm also really busy. I have more uni work to do, and I actually have work to do, kind of. I'm not working tomorrow, but I have work-related things to do tomorrow, so technically I am working tomorrow, but, no, I'm working the day after as well. So it's a bit up in arms at the moment about when I'll stream. But next week, besides from like Monday, I can bring up my schedule quick. Because I'm no longer physically going into university, I have more days free than I used to. Let's see. Actually, no, I lied. I think I have Monday off. Yeah, so I don't know if there'll be a stream tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe if I like schedule myself really well, I could fit one in. But let's be real, I'm not good like that. And then Sunday, I'm doing an absolute AIDS shift at work. I'm doing 6 to 2, which I hate morning shifts. So when I get home, there's still a lot of time of the day left. So I could stream, but I also probably want to kill myself because I'll be tired as shit. So we'll see. I can't promise anything there. But looking at my schedule, I currently have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off because I'm not at university anymore. So there's a lot of things that could happen, you know? I may be called in to do more work. I may have shit to do at home. I could, like, fail one of my exams at university and have to retake it or some shit. I don't think that would happen, but you never know. You gotta be prepared for the worst. But I don't know when my next stream will be. It'll be at some point in the next 2 days, which I appreciate isn't exactly very consistent, but you know me. I'm not consistent, at least not right now, until I get my shit figured out. Not too much longer now. Once I graduate, I'll be completely done with education, and then I'm going to try and get more consistent hours at my job. I don't really like having to do random hours, but at the same time, I appreciate that's kind of just how life is. You know, you can't expect to do the exact same thing every day. But if I could do, like, exclusively 2 to 10 shifts full-time, Monday to Friday, then I could stream late at night every single day if I wanted to, or earlier before work if I wanted to, and have weekends off. So then you could have more of a consistent schedule. And I am kind of consistent in the fact that I stream regularly, but I'm not consistent in the fact that yesterday I think I streamed at like I streamed at like 6 or 7 p.m. Today I streamed at like 2 p.m. A few days ago I streamed like late at night. So it's kind of dog shit, let's be real. We need to fix that. It's just tricky stuff. But next stream, I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing, honestly. I have too many things I can be doing, which is an issue, kind of. It's a good issue to have, because I want to play Doom the Dark Ages. I want to try it out. I'm not a big Doom fan, but I'm going to be in kind of like a tryout phase now. Now that we've done like a humongous marathon of Metroid, I'm just going to play what I want to play, and then if I don't like it, just stop. Because, this doesn't really apply to Metroid, but it kind of does and kind of doesn't. Well, let's say Prime 2. There are bits I liked about Prime 2, and there's lots of bits that I didn't. And there are times where I kind of just didn't really feel like playing it. And there are times where I forced myself to play it. Only to an extent. This is a bit extreme. It's not that deep. But let's say I kind of forced myself to play it because I was doing a Metroid marathon, so to speak. But if I was doing that with a game going forward, I think I may just call it quits. Because there's no need to do full series or playthroughs of games I don't enjoy. So I'll try out Doom the Dark Ages, but I'll tell you how it's going to go. We'll either play the whole game and it'll be really fun, or I'll do one stream and it'll be hype, and then we'll do like maybe another stream and it starts getting bland and boring like all the other Dooms in my opinion. And then maybe I'll do another stream and just be like, yeah, I'm fed up. I just can't be fucked anymore. Which I don't know if anyone appreciates that kind of ideology or whatever you want to call it, that mindset. It's just an example. Nothing's set in stone. It could be a good Doom game. I may enjoy it, but I think I'm just going to be fucking around with a lot of random games and kind of just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. But I need to play Expedition 33 at some point, which I absolutely will do. Although we're kind of really, really late to the party now. Not that that matters, but the hype's kind of dead and no one gives a shit anymore. And Doom the Dark Ages will be really oversaturated, and apparently it's kind of iffy anyway. I don't know if I want to play it on PC or Xbox. I have it on Xbox, but I can also get it on PC, but apparently the PC port's dog shit. But I think it has a fair share it didn't have a great release in general, to be fair. It has a fair share of glitches. And then I also had something... I have a few ideas. I wanted to do more retro shit as well, because I said a few times whilst playing Metroid, I've never played a Zelda game. Ever. So I thought we could do a Zelda marathon. I'm like nowhere near as hyped to play Zelda as I am Metroid, because I know I like Metroidvanias, but I know nothing about Zelda. I've watched a lot of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and I don't know. But I think I want to play the older games as well. Like, what fucking Zelda games are there? Fucking, what, like Twilight Princess and, like, Majora's Mask, and I don't even really know, a Link Between Time or something? I have no idea what to expect, but I thought we could try it out, because that's really what it's all about, you know? So I'll do that at some point, but I'm kind of all retroed out temporarily. So, another thing I wanted to do, which is really fucking random, is I wanted to play a bunch of FNAF games. Obviously, I've done a few FNAF games, and they're really fun, and they tend to do quite well. But I was thinking about doing some like fan games as well. I saw a video the other day, and I thought it was really cool actually. It was called FNAF GPT, and it's like an alternate universe FNAF 3 where they have all kind of the original animatronics, I'm assuming, as attractions. And all the ghosts and shit are still inside of them. And you can use, like, push to talk, and you can use your mic to interact with the different animatronics. And they obviously use, like, a ChatGPT script to respond to you. And it seemed really cool and just funny, to be frank. And it was quite interesting, because the video I watched of it, the guy was actually really negative about it. I don't know if it was because he was anti-AI or not, but he was shitting on it and saying how flawed it was. But even whilst he was doing this very one-sided video, I still thought it looked fun. Obviously, it's not a big game. It's more of like an experience. There's not really any gameplay. I don't know how much I want to spoil. I don't know how popular it is or how many people know about it. But you basically you chat to the animatronics to kind of get the general gist of what's going on. You pick up a bunch of gasoline and you basically just go around burning the whole entire FNAF 3 like thing down, Fazbear Frights, whatever it's called. You're burning it down whilst you're also being like jumped and pursued by Springtrap. So there's not a lot of gameplay, but it's more of the experience, and I just thought it'd be like a really hilarious one-time stream to do. And also, once again, because I've finished uni, I want to fill that gap with something productive, and I kind of want to make more YouTube videos. Obviously, I do make a lot of YouTube videos. I post quite a lot on social media, I think, but I don't know how high quality they are in terms of edits. I'm not amazing at editing. I'm really good at the basics. I can do that really quickly because I have a lot of experience with that. But I think, to be frank, I get very lazy and I procrastinate a lot when it comes to doing kind of longer edits and more difficult edits. And I don't really have the ideas or the skill set or really, I don't really have a fucking clue what I'm doing when it comes to editing long things. Like, if I had to turn a stream, like if I had to turn this stream into like a really well edited 20-minute video, I just don't know how I would do it, because there's so much content you have to filter through. I think you would filter through a lot of the backtracking, not that there was much, but a lot of the confusion, a lot of the map opening, the AFKs, the saves, the randomly talking sections maybe. You'd obviously include the boss fights, you'd include actually getting the collectibles to an extent. Like, let's say it takes me 20 minutes to fucking find one collectible, or figure out how the puzzle works. You would just leave the section where you actually, like, complete the puzzle in. But in terms of editing it, like, I can crop shit, and I can trim shit and combine clips. But in terms of actually making it, like editing it to a point where it's more entertaining, I don't really know how I would do that. Like, I make a lot of references and shit, so whenever I make a reference, I could put a bunch of images or sound effects or whatever to do with it, maybe. I know a big thing, which is fascinating, is having subtitles. I don't know if anyone's noticed this or not, but obviously there's closed captions and shit on YouTube anyway, but even so, a lot of content creators put their own, like, subtitles on, and they make them kind of big and different colors and flashy and, like, animated. It's because it's basically something vibrant flashing on the screen, and it keeps you engaged and entertained. So even if you're not, like, really reading them, it, I don't know, it kind of keeps your attention. Like, right now, for example, there's fuck all happening, let's be honest, on my stream. It's just me talking. So it's not very good for, like, gaining, like retaining attention or anything. Like, if someone was to join right now and they don't give a fuck about me talking, that it's basically just it's just a static screen. That there's The only thing that's even remotely moving is that one little circle near the press A to start. So take that idea and then suddenly just fucking slap subtitles over it all over the place. It like gives people something to look at, and it unironically it drastically improves like viewer retention and shit. It's kind of weird how like the psychology of it all works, how like simple little tidbits can do a lot for you. That's one thing you could do from like an editing perspective. I don't really know how you do it though. I've dabbled in adding subtitles. There's a lot of like AI tools that do it, but they're dog shit. I think maybe it's to do with like how I speak and my accent and my prose, and also just with maybe my audio and my mic, but it doesn't really pick it up too well. And I swear a lot, and the AI doesn't really know what to do with the swears. Sometimes it leaves them out, sometimes it censors them, sometimes it swaps them to other words. And I think it would be easier just to do the subtitles yourself than it would be to correct an AI doing it, you know? And a lot of it's like paid, like heck, or whatever you want to call it as well. I don't really, the word was escaping me there, but they're all like paid software. I don't know how much I want to be throwing money at random like editing things and shit, you know, but that's something. But I thought like doing a FNAF fan game would be fun, because I want to make, instead of just posting Eminence and Shadow clips, which I still will do, my plan is to post that until the game closes, and I think the game will close soon enough, because it's a gacha game at the end of the day, and the second it stops making money, it will close. So even though that's kind of like detrimental to my live streaming and shit, because the videos I post have absolutely not a lot at all to do with my live streams, so it causes a lot of confusion, and rightfully so. If I was to do it all again, I probably would have had them as 2 different channels, but at the same time, it's like I've said this before, I think it's nice to have them as the same channel, because in a few years' time, when the game's gone, it will be impossible, technically, to an extent. Not really, it'll be improbable to make content on it. Some people may have backlogs of footage they have. Maybe it'll be like archived around the place. Maybe it'll be like, I think it was Sword Art Online Memory Defrag, which is another mobile game where the devs shut it down, but there was a group of fans that was able to bring up an offline version, so they were able to kind of restore and retain it. I don't know how that's going to work with the Eminence and Shadow RPG, if it'll work at all, because it requires a really big, dedicated, skilled fan base, which may or may not exist. So that could happen, but if it doesn't happen, like my videos and a few other people's, but not a lot. We're talking like probably not even triple digits, honestly. There's a brand new event, and it's been, I say brand, it's been out for like 48 hours, and there's like 4 videos of it online, and that includes my own. So besides from my own, there's like 3 other videos that I could find, and I did extensive research. Obviously, people will post more, but the point being is that out of like the whole entire planet, there's less than double digits of people that are archiving this shit. And maybe no one gives a shit, but eventually the game will close and it could become lost media. It may be impossible. Like if they close the game and delete and burn the files to save storage or whatever the fuck, it may be impossible to regain them. So my videos will kind of be important to keeping that history. Maybe that sounds really egotistical, but I don't mean it like that, but that's just how I feel personally, because I enjoy the game, and I want to archive the game, even if it's just for my own benefit or anyone else's. But I generally think it kind of it doesn't do a lot of good. But judging by my videos and their views and their likes and shit, there's at least a handful of human beings that are generally very, like, entertained by them. And I don't want to say thankful for them, but I don't know. It's because a lot of people can't access the game, you know, for various reasons. They don't have an up-to-date device, or it's region locked. And it just feels good to know that you're kind of doing good, I guess. Even if it's low effort, like, it's not even, I can't even make it out like I'm like some fucking saint or something. You literally just click record, just let it autoplay, click stop, edit it down into a 1-minute clip, and bam, you've got your little story segment. It's not difficult to do, but it's fun to do. And I think it's a big part of my personality, because obviously it shows that I like anime, and it shows that I like Eminence and Shadow. and that I like gacha games, and that I'm into like archiving them and shit. So even if it's detrimental to have a quote-unquote archive channel like integrated into my like live streaming channel, I think in a few years time when the game's basically gone, I obviously won't be posting it anymore, probably, because I won't be able to. I won't have access to it, I don't think. I mean, I could probably try and crack it. I have a feeling there'll be at least one human being that tries to regain the files somehow, but it's way too early to really say anything on that. But whatevs. But my point being, which I haven't really talked about too well because I keep going on different tangents, is that yes, right now I'm posting Eminence and Shadow clips whilst live streaming, and it may be confusing and it may be dog shit, but in a few years when the game's gone, I probably won't, and they will kind of just be buried under piles and piles of my future content. But one day, you'll probably just be looking through my playlists, and you'll just find all the old, like, archived shit, and it'll just kind of be like a little piece of history and a little part of the channel that I think we can look back on, and I think it'll be cool, you know? But I do want to make my own YouTube videos at some point, and I don't know how it's gonna look. Like I said, I think I would really struggle editing my streams, and like my VODs, into videos, which a lot of people do, and it goes quite well for them. But I think having to flick through minimum 2 hours of footage and to then find the best bits and to edit it all down and crop it down into like a nice concise video, I think I'll just really struggle with. Maybe I'll give it a go, because you never know, you know, unless you try. But I don't think that's what I want to do. I think what I would prefer doing, and this may be dumb, is I think I would rather sit down and record myself playing it instead of streaming it, because I think if I sit down and record, I could have more preparation time, and I could have more of a script. Not that I really want a script, but if I have certain segments that have a funny joke, I can, since you're not doing it live, I have more time to kind of prepare it for like a punchline or something, if that makes any lick of sense. For the FNAF live stream that I want to do, for example, I don't even know if I want to do it as a live stream yet or not, but I really want to try and make a video out of it. Like, I don't know how long, probably somewhere around the 20-minute, 30-minute mark. And I don't know if I should live stream myself doing it or just sit down and recording. It's kind of counterintuitive though, because kind of what nowadays content creators do, you live stream it, obviously, to get the content, and then you edit that content to get your YouTube video. So, as a live streamer, it doesn't make a lot of sense to just not live stream it and to record it instead, but I think it would be a very different environment for me to kind of explore shit in. But I thought it would be cool to kind of, I know there's quite a few YouTubers that do it, but it's kind of something that I like and would be interested in doing. Just kind of making videos about, like, FNAF fan games. Obviously, I wouldn't limit myself to that. But I think a lot of the fan games are quite small, and you wouldn't get a lot of streams out of them. It would probably just be a 1 or 2 stream thing max, so I think it would be a good thing to make a video out of. So, yeah, I'm kind of just rambling, honestly, but, I think it'd be interesting. I really want to try and play FNAF GPT if I can. And maybe I'll stream it. I think I probably will. But I think the issue with live streaming it, for me personally, this is a me issue. For me, live streaming something, then putting it in a video, is that I stutter a lot, and I stumble over my own words, and I don't know what to say at certain segments. And so I think there would be certain clips or bits that I want to include in the video that I kind of fuck myself over with because of the way how I, like, speak and act or whatever. But if it was a YouTube video, for example, if I fucked up a joke, or if I fucked up saying a certain sentence, or I want to change how I worded something, I can just delete the original and kind of re-record it and then put that in instead, you know? And I think it'd be more crisp that way. But I don't know. We'll see. But I do definitely want to post my own unique kind of YouTube videos that I kind of pour my heart and soul into. I think that'd be neat. But we shall see. I think I will live stream it. I think I've convinced myself. Because if I live stream it, then edit it into a video, then post a video, people will see the video, and then they'll have the opportunity, if they wanted to, or the option, to then watch the VOD or like the full live stream. If they watch the video and think, oh yeah, that's kind of cool, that's kind of funny, they can then watch the VOD. Whereas if I didn't stream it, there's no incentive to watch any of the streams or the VODs because they don't even exist, you know. So I think I'll do it that way. I guess what we can do now, I mean, we've already been streaming for over 2 hours, and I have a very sore throat after fucking speaking for a very long time. But let me, but I have so many fucking sources now on OBS, it's crazy. Let's hopefully not dox myself. Bring up, Metroid Samus Returns endings, as we always do. Whoop! Wowza! And then I can full screen this now. Full screen that as well. Wait, hang on. Is it Sam? It is Samus Returns. I always get confused between Return of Samus and Samus Returns. I do not like IGN, but here we are. We'll look at the ending variants. It has 9 different ending screen variations. Each one is unlocked. When completion does not unlock. Okay, so chosen memories is part of this game then, is it? Interesting. Each difficulty setting has 3 possible outcomes, so it changes sound and appearance. So we were over 8 hours, I believe, on normal, so we just got the gravity suit. So we got probably the worst ending, let's be real. What fucking retard puts white text on a white background? Fucking IGN, that's what. I mean, they gave Doom a 9. I don't know if I'd do that. I mean, I can't say because I haven't played it yet, but from what I've seen, it's probably more like an 8 or a 7. Then between 4 and 8, helmet off. Under 4, zero suit. Over 8 and heart is new pose. Between 4 and 8, Justin Bailey. Fuck knows. Under 4 hours. I think it's just like I think Justin Bailey. I don't know if he's like an artist or some shit. I'm assuming. I'm just guessing here. It's some sort of version of like Zero Suit Samus or something. What's Fusion? Is Fusion like an added difficulty? Fusion suit helmet off? Metroid Fusion ending suit? That's interesting. That's very interesting. That look at that low res thing. Look at that. Fusion suit with helmet off's kind of cursed. Because Fusion suit always felt very symbiotic like. Just needed like an emergency drink there. I never understand the Justin Bailey shit and why she's got fucking green hair. Looks like some sort of like left-wing Karen type shit. I think that's probably all the endings. I don't think we give a shit about anything else. I already know about the post-credit scene. So Fusion mode is just a much harder mode. Fusion mode is a mode unlocked after successfully completing the game at least once on normal mode. After this, the player can scan in their Metroid amiibo to unlock Fusion mode. Fusion mode controls the same as regular mode, however enemies will do more damage than they do in hard mode, because there's a very hard mode. Beam and powers do not seem to change. Throughout the game, Samus can be seen in a fusion suit from Metroid Fusion instead of her regular suit. This makes no difference in gameplay. It's weird, because this game, like, I don't know, because obviously the devs that made this game that we played today, Samus Returns, made Dread. So they have very similar gameplay mechanics that way. And because they've made Dread, they've dealt with a lot of the Fusion story. And the Fusion story is good. But what's weird is because this is the second game, so after this game, it then goes Super Metroid and then Fusion. And the way how they're kind of dealing with it in this game is they're almost ignoring Super Metroid. They kind of make out that Fusion happens just after the second game. Which I don't think it does, unless I'm misremembering anything here. Maybe I don't know, maybe I've got the timeline fucked up or something, but obviously she's using the Fusion suit before Fusion's even happened, which is a bit weird, but I guess it's kind of a cool nod. But there's such a big emphasis on Fusion and the X-Parasites, even though from a timeline perspective, I'm pretty sure they're quite a ways away. But it's still cool, because I like Fusion. Oh my god, it's a man. And the advertising fucking IGN Plus. I think that's all the endings. I don't think we give too much shit about anything. Out of interest, because I don't want to be proven wrong. Can I get like a timeline? I'm pretty confident I know the timeline, but I make mistakes and I forget. Can I just get a nice timeline here? Let's see. I was correct. Very fucking blurry, and I also forget my VTuber's always in the way. Oh, it has to be on fucking X, but I don't have an X account, and I refuse to make an X account, and everyone's just fucking showing off my email and shit that no one really gives a shit about. So yeah, I was correct. So, like, you can't see my mouse. But Samus Returns is obviously Metroid 2 all the way here, and then you have all of Super Metroid, all of M, and then you have Fusion. So there's such a big gap. For like I don't know, for like the X parasites to do their shit. So it's interesting that they're showing off as early as the second game. It'll be interesting if the same devs eventually make a Super Metroid remake, which I actually would really like because I like their style of gamemanship. So I think I would like that. And also I think since they have the end with Dread and the start with 2, it makes sense for them to have the middle with Super Metroid. And I think they would have a bunch of post-credit scenes and endings and additional secret content with more X-Parasite shit. Because I think what they're trying to do, I think they're trying to rectify an issue people had with Fusion, in the fact that in Fusion, originally, the X-Parasites came out of absolutely nowhere, and it was kind of a drastic change for the game, I guess. So now what they're trying to do is they're trying to, not really immortalize, but they're trying to have more of a long-lasting timeline and introduction to X-Parasites. So if we have, like, obviously if you have the retro timeline, the X just appear randomly in Fusion, but if you have the modern timeline, they are actually hinted at in Samus Returns, in the post-credit scene, and then kind of unfortunately, there's literally no mention of them in Super Metroid or Other M, unless they get remakes, in which they could do, and then that would perfectly bridge it into Fusion, because now they've had this development and there's time to exist and there's time to breed. And then you have the absolutely perfect, like, continuation of Fusion into Dread, which is already like a masterpiece. And yeah, that's that, I guess. So I think the devs that made Dread and made Samus Returns, I think their next project, I mean, I'm just spitballing here. I have no idea. No idea. I keep out of the loop with the news and Nintendo shit. I have no idea. So maybe what I'm saying is already happening, or I'm completely wrong. But I think the devs that made those 2 games should make a Super Metroid remake. And then, as part, like I said, as part of like a post-credit scene or some sort of secret content, they should have a little bit more of a nod to the X-Parasite, because then it works from a timeline thing. You know, you've got them introduced in Samus Returns, the second game, you have them developing in the third game, and then you have them actually prevalent in the fourth game, and then you have them exterminated in the fifth game. It just, I don't know, it just fits better, I guess. But I'm also just chatting shit, I'm just some random fucking guy that doesn't know what he's talking about. But, on that note, it's 4:30, and I don't have too much time. The next product is the next arc of Metroid. So they're doing Metroid 6 next, are they? I guess that makes sense. The issue with that, though, is that well, I mean, I'm once again, I'm spitballing. I don't know if Metroid 6 is going to be a sequel or a prequel. A prequel will be a lot easier. Metroid Dread was the end of the arc that started in the original game. So they're doing like a completely new modern arc, are they? So it's like completely detached. So it won't be a prequel then. But it could also technically not be a sequel. It could be its own universe thing. But I think Metroid 6 could run into the OG Fusion issue in the fact that they add so many new mechanics and so many new designs and so many new enemies that people initially are not very receptive to it. Because obviously with the end of Dread, the Metroids are meant to be extinct, the X-Parasites are meant to be extinct, and the Space Pirates are meant to be beyond, like, disrepair, you know? I mean, I think if anyone's going to make a comeback, I mean, you can make any of them make a comeback, but I think that the pirates make the most sense because you have the enemy slash species of Kraid. Whether he's a single person or he's like a species, Kraid always comes back, and Ridley also always comes back. I don't know how much people would like that. I don't know how much I would like it either. But I feel like they'd have to make a brand new enemy or a brand new threat or something, which I think's cool. But I don't know how. You're gonna have to be careful of how you do it, because it's gonna have there's gonna be people that are gonna be unhappy with it, you know. But Prime 4 could also do some shit as well, potentially. I don't really know. Do we? I still don't think we even know where... I mean, in this timeline, you can't really see it because I'm in the way. But next to Federation Force is... There you go. There's Prime 4. They have it there. I'm assuming that's just conjecture. I don't think we actually know where Prime 4 fits in. Logically, it does happen after Prime 3, obviously. But it may not. We don't really know where it fits in the timeline. But I think you could do something with that assists like Metroid 6. Whether you do some like time traveling alternate dimension bullshit where it's like, oh, we beat Prime 4, but now there's all these different rifts in time that have caused all these different issues, and then bam, you've got Metroid 6, which is like completely detached because it's like, you know, in its own little thing. That's how all these long franchises go, really. You always have to end up doing like alternate reality, time traveling, different dimension stuff. But I think that's where we'll leave it because I've got a fucking sore throat and I actually kind of need to fuck off and do shit. But no, next stream I have absolutely no idea what we're going to be doing, honestly. I really want to play FNAF GPT, I can't lie to you. That's kind of what I want to do. But I think I should probably play Expedition 33 before it kind of fades off into irrelevancy at the same time. And Doom's still got a little bit going on. Prime 4 is going to answer questions for starting the Hunters in the story. Beats in Federation Force. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I can't comment too much on that because obviously I've never played Federation Force or Hunters. I don't know too much about that. But I think Prime 4 has the ability to answer a lot of questions and fit in snugly into the timeline, but we shall see. But no, I will fuck off now. I appreciate you all watching and chatting and existing. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed our main playthrough of all the main Metroid games. Like I said, when we're not done, I will play all the others. But for the time being, I'm going to give it a tiny little break. We'll do some other games I want to play, and then once you've played Expedition 33, once you've dabbled in Doom and we've dabbled with a few FNAF fan games, we can either do some more retro shit with Zelda, or we can play the other Metroid games. We'll see. The world's our oyster. We have so much shit we can do. Almost too much shit. I even want to do some Yu-Gi-Oh streams as well, because Duel Links isn't necessarily popping off at the moment. If anything, it's falling off. But they're adding so much new shit that, I don't know, there's a lot of shit in disarray, but it's kind of chaotic, you know, it's fun. You can kind of just bully people with Infernity decks, which I find quite humorous. So maybe at some point we'll do that. But anyway, yeah, that's about all she wrote. So I'll catch you at some point in the next 2 days to fuck around in a game that I don't know yet, because I am nothing if not inconsistent. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Ta-ra.